What is up, guys? Boris here with YOLOPO Gaming, coming to you guys with how to unlock every single legendary duelist in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. Now this is going to be a guide giving you all the requirements as well as giving you the key stats, cards, and abilities that you're going to want to pick up from those characters. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to go straight into it with the OG Duel World. We're going to start with Joey. You're going to unlock him probably by the time you watch this video, since you get him right at the bat at stage 3. Notable cards from him are Polymerization, Blue Flame Swordsman, and Metal Morph. Notable skills: Reinforcement allows you to pick up a warrior monster. Fields of the Warrior allows you to start with Shogun on the field. Last Gamble, pretty much is one of the more powerful abilities, putting you at 100 HP, but allowing you to drop potentially up to 6 cards. And Luck on your side allows you to get all heads if you're below a certain number of HP. So let's go ahead and move on to Taya. Taya's notable cards are Dark Magician Girl, Supremacy Berry is one of the better heal cards in the game, and Cards from the Sky might see play later on. Holy Guard is an ability that lets you attack without taking damage. Life Cost 0 allows you to do pretty crazy stuff by not having to pay any life if you're below a certain HP. Surprise Present allows you to give a spell trap card to your opponent, so this can be used potentially for farm decks. Dual Standby allows you to start with 5 cards, allows both players to start with 5 cards. So she has some pretty good abilities. You unlock her at stage 5. And then Mai Valentine is next. Mai Valentine you unlock at stage 10. Her notable cards are the entire Harpy Lady support line. Windstorm of Itaqua is one of the best trap cards in the game. And Amazoness support, she has a lot of Amazoness cards, so definitely pick those up. Notable skills from her are Aroma Strategy, allows you to see the top card of your deck, so really powerful with certain decks. And Harpy's Hunting Ground, not as powerful as it used to be, but might end up getting powerful again in the future, so definitely pick that up as well. Next up at stage 15, depending on who you pick, you're going to unlock either Yami Yugi or Kaiba. Yami Yugi's notable cards are Dark Magician, Swift Guy the Fierce Knight, and Vandalgian. Some pretty powerful cards, definitely maybe tougher to use, but I would still pick these up. And the notable skills are Power of Dark, allows you to start with Yami on the field, Sorcery Conduit as a spellcaster searcher, and Destiny Draw. Definitely get Destiny Draw. This ability allows you to pretty much pick up any card from your deck after you take 2,000 damage. Very powerful. Next up, you got Seto Kaiba. His notable cards are Blue Eyes White Dragon, Enemy Controller, probably the best spell in the game, and Champion's Vigilance. One of the better traps in the game. It's already down to 1. It's limited to 1, so that's how powerful it is. Notable skills are Peak Performance, allows you to start with Mountain on the field, and Beatdown, used currently one of the best decks, so some pretty powerful skills there, although he only has 2 really noteworthy ones. Next up, once you get to stage 21, you're going to unlock Rex Raptor. He doesn't have that many notable cards, but a few that I've picked out: Heat Wave, Cobra Jar, and Fossil Dig at level 40. Notable skills are Dinosaur Kingdom, which is sort of the main reason to use him. Starts with Jurassic World on the field, and then Titan Showdown potentially at some point might see use, since it allows you to do double damage to your opponent under certain situations. Next up, we got Weevil Underwood. Defeat 100 standard duelists to unlock him. Notable cards includes Order to Smash. You got B-Tron and potentially Scormark Ladybug. I've seen it used as a way to heal back up. His notable skills are Draw Sense low level for farming. Parasite Infestation is one of the most annoying abilities, but you're going to see it a lot on the ladder. And Buzz On could potentially see use as it is an insect searcher, so I would pick those up. Once you defeat 50 legendary duelists, you unlock Bandit Keith. Notable cards for Bandit Keith include, again, Metal Morph, you got Barrel Dragon, and Rare Metal Morph, 2 of the most powerful cards that actually come together to make a deck. You got notable skills. Switcheroo allows you to switch out a card in your hand and switch it back for another card in your deck, although now it has a life point requirement. You got Sleight of Hand, which allows you to get a 7 completed, could be potentially good for machine decks. You got Restart, one of the guys that has Restart. And then you have Bandit, which is an ability that lets you actually take a spell trap card from your opponent, could potentially see use as well. You got Mako, Tribute Summon 150 times. Notable cards from Mako includes 5th Death Charge. You got Lost Blue Breaker and Beautiful Princess. Yeah, that's right. That's a weird name. But those are some cards you should pick up from Mako for the fish deck. And notable skills: Mystic Depths allows you to start with Umi on the field, and he's one of the guys that has balance, so I would definitely get those 2. Ishizu Ishtar, she requires to summon 200 light monsters. Her notable cards includes Gravekeeper support, a lot of the Gravekeepers, and Cataville Omen is used for farming. Notable skills include Fairy Smile, which involves healing anytime you draw a fairy. Prescience, which allows you to see both the decks, both top cards of the decks. And no mortal can resist, allows you to turn a monster in your opponent's graveyard into a summoned skull, so very good. Definitely pick those up if you can. You got Odion, activated 300 trap cards. Notable cards includes Curse of Anubis, again one of the better trap cards in the game. A Regulation of a Tribe is seen in some play in some PvP decks as a potential trap card. And Gravekeeper's Recruiter is definitely a card that you're going to want to pick up if you want to complete the Gravekeeper deck, or you can use it in farm decks as well. Notable skills include Chain Reaction, they take 200 damage every time you activate a trap. Endless Trap allows you to search back a trap from your graveyard. And then Bluff Trap, you can do some pretty crazy stuff, allowing you to set certain types of traps after you take some damage. Mokuba, you get him for free by completing the Bingo event. Notable cards from here are Ancient Rules, allows you to summon a Blue Eyes, Kidmoto Dragon, Frost and Flame Dragon, and Dark Flare Dragon. Those are all from farming Mokuba, but however he's at the Duel Gate at the moment. But if he ever comes back as a roaming event, or if he comes to the Duel Gate, you should pick those up. His notable skills are Monster Morph Evolution, allows you to turn a monster into a bigger monster, and then Kaiba Court Bling is a fun ability that searches out a prismatic or glossy card, so you might see some play in the future. Next up is Pegasus. You can complete the Duel Gate missions now for him, so he's available now to Duel Gate. Notable cards is pretty much he has a whole tune support. Relinquished is a great card, and Card of Sanctity is also used in a lot of troll decks, as I like to call them. Farm for that one. Notable skills from him are Mind Scan, allows you to see all the face down cards your opponent controls. He's a Toon World, starts with Toon World on the field, and then Extra actually allows you to draw 2 cards under certain conditions. Paradox Brothers is also available at the Duel Gate. His notable cards are Monster Gate, Dimension Gate, which is a great card, and Archfiend Pen Labyrinth. Notable skills include Elements Unite, allows you to start with Gate Guardian on the field. He's another restart guy. 3-star Demotion is one of the most used skills in PvP, allowing your whole hand to lose 3 stars for the turn. And Labyrinth Builder is also used a lot for PvP decks. For farming decks, for farming decks. Yugi Moto is next up here. You complete him by doing the Duelist Kingdom event whenever that comes around. His notable cards are all the Magnet War support, Relinkuribo for relinquished decks, Gandor the Dragon of Destruction to wipe out the whole field, and Union Attack is one of the best cards for farming, like one of the most must-have cards for farming, so try to pick up 2 Union Attacks when he's around. Notable skills for him are Ties That Bind, boost all the monsters on the field. He's another restart guy, and Access Denied is actually a pretty cool trap card. A pretty cool skill that prevents your opponent from summoning under certain conditions. Last 2 guys here in the Duel World are Yami Bakura, you get him from the Destiny board event. His notable cards are Fiend Necrofear, Goblin Zombie, and Dark Ruler Hadez. He's not at the Duel Gate yet. Tether of Defeat is an ability that lets you pretty much throw away monsters from your deck to the graveyard. Destiny board allows you to win automatically if you can stall enough, and Fiend Farewell also lets you send fiends to the graveyard. Yami Marik, you get it from the Attack of the Rare Hunters event. His notable cards are Lava Golem, Boganian, and Lord Poison. Notable skills are right back at you, dealing pretty much how much you got dealt, you add it to one of your monsters for a turn. And then Shadow Game is just it gets pretty crazy, so that's one card to explain, but that's also a drop skill. Now moving on to GX World, guys. To unlock GX World, you need Jaden Yuki, which you unlock at stage 8 of regular Duel World. And once you unlock Jaden, you unlock GX World. So Jaden, you should pick him up because you can get all the elemental hero support from him. And the notable drops from him are Where the Heroes Dwell, allows you to put a skyscraper on the field, which will boost your heroes. He has reinforcements in GX World, so really nice for farming. He has Fusion Time, will let you pick up a polymerization, and then Miracle Fusion Time will let you pick up a Miracle Fusion card if you're low enough on HP. Chazz Princeton, you unlock him at stage 6 of GX World. All Ojama support you can pick up from him. Ojama's actually pretty strong. Despair from the Dark is a nice, really powerful zombie card. And Dark on Dragon level 7 if that's something you want to build. Notable skills from him are pretty much all the Ojama skill. A lot of Ojamas allows you to start with Ojama Country on the field. Ojama Go and Ojama Overflow pretty much just add Ojamas to your opponent's board. It's pretty funny. But they might potentially see some use. Alexis Rhodes, you pick her up at stage 11 in Duel World. She has a whole Cyber Angel support, so that's the best deck at the moment. Spell Shield type 8 and Single Memories are the cards you can pick up. Notable skills are Blessing with Cyber Angel, which lets you search for a Cyber Angel card, and Master of Rites, which lets you start with a Ritual Cage on the field. Aster Phoenix, to unlock him, you need to summon 200 Dark Monsters in GX World. Notable cards from him, again, just like Jaden, he has all the Destiny Hero support. There's some pretty good Destiny Hero cards. And notable skills for him are Destiny Calling, which allows you to start with a Dark City, which boosts Destiny Heroes, and Bring It. I'm not trying to show what that one does, I forgot, but just go ahead and try to get it if you can get it. Bastion here, win 50 times with 3 or less cards left in the deck for GX World. He's really good because he has some pretty powerful notable cards. The whole Chem Clear support, Hydrogeddon and Oxygeddon, DD Survivor, Curse Seal of the Forbidden Spell. He has some really good cards to pick up with. And also notable skills for him. He has a lot of skills. They all do the same thing. Once you hit under a certain HP, you're going to be able to summon the field spell card that boosts that type by 500. So they have it for water, wind, fire, earth, light, and dark. So potentially it could be nice. I've seen them used for sure. Might want to pick those up so you can have them. And then finally, guys, Crowler, Dr. Crowler's Tricky Test event, whenever that comes around, you'll be able to unlock Crowler. He gives you the whole Ancient Gear support, which is pretty crazy. It's one of the better decks right now. Notable skills, remember, Middle Age Max was allowed you to start with Ancient Gear Castle on the field. Beatdown, so he has Beatdown in GX World. And Treachery, Discipline, which actually allows you to put a card from their deck on top of their, put it to the top. So, I know this was a long video, guys, but hopefully you guys now know where to farm every character and what kind of things you should pick up from them, what kind of skills and cards you should pick up. If you guys want more guides like this, make sure to subscribe for more tutorials, and I'll leave the link to this article down below in the description. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Talk to you in the next video, and until then, peace.